Hello, my moonbeams. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy, what's today? Monday. Happy start to the week. Let's see what wants to come out here. I was already getting that song. I was getting a song For the Longest Time by Billy Joel. Whoa, for the longest time. Something about, like, I haven't felt these feelings for the longest time, but there's something about, like, something about the feminine really closing herself off energetically, and this really starting the awakening for the masculine here. So it's like, whereas you thought that would have happened with the 3D separation, it was actually an energetic separation that needed to go on, you know, and a lot to do. I just keep getting the great awakening, and we have been seeing this for a while, you know, a lot of things coming to light, a lot of corruption coming to light, a lot of people who did really bad things years and years and years ago, it coming to the surface, you know, so many things like that. And it's a lot to do with the veil finally getting like super, super thin. So I just keep hearing the great awakening. Somebody here maybe watched a documentary surrounding something like that recently, I'm seeing. Okay, I just got the name Jake as well. Okay, so we're gonna do what's blocking you here. We have insecurities, love's the answer. And indecision. Okay, a lot of indecision going on, and we're about to have 3 planets in retrograde, Neptune, Pluto, and Mercury, I believe. And so things are going to feel very discombobulated. You may be very back and forth on decisions on certain things. And Spirit really wants you to concentrate on being clear, being as clear as possible. I've been saying this for a while. It's like a broken record, but it's really about letting go of as many, if not all, vices at this time. Trying really hard to rein in any type of addictions, even food, even TV, anything like that, so that you can become really clear on who you are and what it is you want. Very important right now. Tolerating abuse. Okay. And that could just be, I got really strongly, really quickly, abuse from a friend. Okay, so somebody here, if you feel, you know, it doesn't matter how long you've been friends, even 30 years. Okay, if they are a bully to you, that is abuse, and you don't need to take that. Okay, so and you could feel bad about that, like needing to cut out or let go of a relationship here, even if it's a friend, but that's part of this spiritual journey, right? Procrastinate. Don't make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you, okay? So maybe the masculine's definitely been procrastinating here. That's been coming through for a long time, but it's been tied to the feminine kind of staying in the obsessive thought energy, regardless of you being very strong in the 3D, walking away, moving away, whatever it was, still like daydreaming, still your energy was very much in their energy a lot, okay? But that's recently shifted, a very big shift when it comes to that. Need rescuing, so waiting for love to save you, okay? This is truly about saving yourself, okay? And realizing that no one else is going to save you. And it's that climbing of the mountain, okay? You have to get to the tippy top of that mountain. I just heard Everest, to know your strength, okay? This is part of this lesson here. Very, very important. Getting crumbs, no longer entertaining people who just give you crumbs either, because you are worth so much more than that. Now I'm getting that song, It's the Climb by Miley Cyrus. Vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. Someone here may be a little bit guessing, like maybe you've been straight your whole life, but you're maybe dabbling, or you've just been thinking lately if same-sex like dating is for you, or if that's something you should try, okay? Maybe you come from a family, someone here comes from a family that's highly religious, and maybe this wasn't accepted like your whole life, and so it wasn't really something you ever thought of, okay? But it's something you're kind of exploring in your mind for a reason right now. Being guarded, you are lonely because you're so aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart. Okay, someone has become the Queen of Swords here due to being hurt in life. And then pent up anger. You have unresolved feelings of your past. And for someone, this is coming up in dreams lately. Okay, so maybe like confrontation you've had in the past is coming up in dreams lately, because maybe you think you have let go of it, but it's something you really, truly need to explore and feel, okay? Like really feel and not distract yourself from, to really sit with the feelings. And maybe like, if it makes you angry, maybe this is tied back to this like tolerating abuse or like a bully of some sort. Sitting with those feelings here, okay, and like getting angry about it, like maybe going out into nature and screaming at the top of your lungs, whatever it is you need to do to let that energy pass you here, okay? Let's go with the tarot. We have the Sun and Judgment. Wow, 19 here. It's the Sun is positive energy. Sunflowers could be significant, okay, but it's Judgment. So we have 19 and 20 here. Judgment also speaks to a rebirth, okay? These are things that need to be cleared before this complete rebirth can happen. The Devil. So with the toxicities I was talking about, Capricorn energy here, okay? With the letting go of whatever vices, okay? Everyone has them, and not everybody who walks the spiritual path and is working the healer space has fully let go of all of that. But that's part of this profound healing that we're all trying to experience, right? It's being able to have no attachment to anything, okay? That's part of it. Part of becoming fully the soul, right? As souls, we don't have attachment to anything. Queen of Swords, yes, like I said, you had to become the Queen of Swords energy. That was part of your past, part of the way you were treated by people, okay? But the beauty of that here is that you didn't become that statue of stone, okay? You didn't. Your heart is still here. It's still beautiful. We have 8 of Swords in the reverse. Beautiful, okay? Absolutely beautiful. You're releasing negative thoughts. You're letting go of all the negative and truly just trying to focus on the positive. Yes, the negative is still going to come up, and yes, those feelings are still going to come up sometimes, but you're able to let this just pass through you rather than it sit in your energy anymore. You're like, oh, yep, that's there. Yep, that did suck, but it is what it is, and let it go, because that's not the energy anymore, right? It's past. Wow, the 8 of Pentacles. So see, this is that shift here. Passionate, high standards, okay? Mastery, skill development, okay? Being able to move out of that stuck energy. We have Virgo here, okay? Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Capricorn. Knight of Wands, exactly. Passionate and inspired energy. This freedom from these weights, these chains from people hurting you in life is going to remove a blockage to help you move in that creative and passionate energy here. But it's really tied to truly letting go of the pain of the past, okay? The pain of the past. You gotta let go of it. Queen of Wands, look at all that passion here. Ooh, Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. Absolutely beautiful. And then we have the Eight of Wands as well. So a lot of action here, but also like emotionally balanced energy, okay? So whereas maybe these angers and triggers were coming up, we're seeing more and more emotionally balanced, okay? Not getting triggered so easily, able to just be like, okay, that's passing me. I'm fine with that. That, you know, you're not, your vibration is rising. Thank you, Spirit. Your vibration is very much rising here, and that's absolutely beautiful. Let's get the Moonology deck here. This is going to be a little bit quicker of a reading today. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So just really about opening your heart and letting your heart chakra breathe. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yes, everything you've been clearing, I just got very clearly the last 10 years is finally coming to an end. Like these things are going to stop resurfacing possibly after this triple retrograde we got going on here. You could be seeing 333 or 3-3 a lot, or 3-3, okay? Confidence is key to your success. So we have new moon in Capricorn, new moon in Leo, new moon in Aquarius, a lot of new moons. So that's interesting. Very strong rebirth energy here. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, it's like, why are we going through these things? Why do we have to feel all of this? It's because you have to feel it to heal it. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo, another new moon. Huge rebirth here. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. That's another thing too. Someone here has really had to adapt to being comfortable with change. Believe in the impossible, and emotions are running high. And yes, that's another thing. Emotions are going to be running really high. Not only are we in Cancer season, but we also have the 3 planets going into retrograde, okay? So emotions are going to be very high and very intense, but you have what it takes to get through this. You are going to get through it. You're strong. The sun here, okay? You're going to get through it. Okay, let's get the heart's hidden secrets. Let's dig into love a little bit. Okay, what's going on in this collective's love life, Spirit? Perspective, clear headspace, happiness. You know, like peace is the best thing you can give yourself right now. Past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. So yeah, the great clearing going on right now. Thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. You have people missing you. And this isn't only about like passionate love. It's about friend love too. People that you've had to release on this journey. And releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away from people, places, and things. Cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. That's Tower energy, Scorpio energy there. Mistakes. Okay, so these are things you're revisiting, especially during Mercury retrograde. Starts on the 17th of July here, okay? You're going to be revisiting some of your lessons and things, and you know, really working through some stuff of the past here. Pain. It will be painful, okay? It can be very painful, but you have the ability to get through it. You know, once you work through it emotionally without any distractions, you will heal it. Divine masculine energy. Okay, so you have a divine masculine in your energy field here. Loyalty, trusting, reliability, believing someone could have a golden retriever here. I just heard Daisy. Return. Wow, so many just flipped out. Opportunities, making amends. This could, I'm getting so strongly that this could be like anybody from your past, like even friends right now. And that could, like, you could be dreaming about all of the tiffs you kind of had on the spiritual journey, or all the people you had to let go of. And there will be some people returning. Confessions, coming clean, messages. Beauty, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. Someone here really trying to reconcile the part of like dark feminine being part of you. There's a sense of perfectionism here, or wanting to only be the good part of the feminine, like the most feminine, the most like likable, the most sweet, you know, not really doing anything wrong. And that is a huge part of your natural energy. But you do have a bit of a dark side, that you've gone down, you know, and there's no reason to be ashamed of that, they're saying here, okay? Resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, timid. So someone in your energy that has not had the strength to come forward and tell you how they feel. I just heard Jake again. Okay, let's get the Rumi. I've been loving using this deck lately. Advice, spirit, for the collective here. Enter the Garden of Delights, 28. Beautiful. It's kind of like the Garden of the Gate and the energy deck here. It's like, let yourself be happy. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. And this ties back to integrating your divine dark feminine, okay? The one that's like fearless, okay? That we need that in us a little bit, right? Divine discontent, okay? 12. So we have 28, 36, and 12 here. Okay, there is a bit of down energy here, a bit of depression going on. Okay, maybe feeling a bit stuck, like going round in circles and not feeling like you're not elevating, but that's kind of how the elevation goes, right? It kind of goes in circles, like you're up and then you're down, you're up and then you're down, until you go through this wheel enough that it's like spits you out and you don't need to return to any of that, any of the things holding you back, right? And it's not like you'll never return to it. It's just the way energy works, but you'll much less than ever before, you know, like who knows, like every 10 years, maybe the temptation will get bad enough or something like that. Like you'll just snap into the strength here, if that makes sense. What else can you tell us, Spirit? Oh, these are so big for my hand, but I love this deck. It's someone's lesson here really is about attachment and letting go of all attachments, anything that you feel uncontrollably attached to, needing to let go of that at this time. The dissolving light. I just got solar plexus really strong. This is a 3, so 333 is coming through again. Okay. It feels kind of like going down a dark spiral again right now. Maybe depression looming, like I said. Again, feeling like you are never going to figure this out. Okay, but you are. It's like right when you get to that point where everything changes, right? I surge on the uprising wave of love, and it's a 5, so changed right as I was saying that. That's absolutely beautiful, okay? Just move in love in everything that you do, and everything is going to work out. We have Layla, 34. Wow, so this just looking up at space 2, just trusting in the divine cosmos here for what is meant to happen for your life. She offers the sacred wine, so drink. 32, interesting. They're telling me to read that one. I didn't grab the book, but let me grab it really quick. We'll close out with reading 32. She offers the sacred wine, so drink. O wine giver of enlightened hearts, offer me the wine of your kindness, for this is the reason you have brought me here from the heart of oblivion. O beautiful wine giver, pour me the wine that gives me insight. Offer me the wine from the sea of love and fill my heart with pearls. Pour it into my heart until I shred the veil and go beyond reason. My spirit is consumed by judgment, and my life is reduced by thoughts. Exactly. Queen of Swords energy, okay? Pour that precious wine over the frozen cries of skeptics until their words become warmth and their nays become yays. Will you say yes to me? I want to take you with me on a wild adventure. There we shall be, tripping, stumbling, falling like fools, laughing our most unconstrained laughter as we drink the sweetest of offerings. Nonetheless, standing inside the tavern, warm and illuminated by the golden hearth fires, we will hold on to each other, barely able to stand up straight, crying with so much laughter, sweet wine coursing through our blood. Beloved, you are being offered a gift that is beyond your understanding. This gift is from the hand of the divine, beloved, an offering to you that will lift you beyond what you have known into the next offering of your inner eye, of your heart, of your soul, and that it may caress the earth with the light of heaven. This may sound wonderful, indeed it is, yet welcome though this gift may be, there is a trick to receiving it, you see. When the sweet wine is offered, you must drink, but also be willing to become drunk. You must be willing to let go of your control. You must trust in what will happen. Trust that you will be cared for, or that you may appear to be the fool. You must be willing to not have all the answers, or indeed any answers at all, my wise soulmate. And trust that this is according to the higher plan and not some inadequacy or error. So will you accept the gift that is coming to you, the offering that the sacred feminine brings to you now? It is the sweet wine she offers. It shall be an enjoyable journey, receiving this gift, a wearing away of resistance and restraints towards life through the sheer pleasure of aliveness without thought. Oh, what a journey this is to be for you. So much that is truly wonderful and incredible, sacred and extraordinary awaits you. You who are asked to drink from the generous cup of the great beloved is bringing towards your lips. So what if your speech becomes incoherent and you have no words to describe what you feel? Or if the world around you ceases to understand you? Could any of that compare to the great bliss of being fully alive and dancing with the divine ones in dazed splendor at the beauty of life? This is a party you want to attend, trust me, even though no one will be much interested in talking because they will be too busy dancing. Everyone will envy you, though if you open your heart to invite them too, many will say, oh no, I have to wash my hair and I have to sort through my accounts and count my fingers and toes. It will take me too long and I simply won't be ready to attend, but you go, of course. You enjoy yourself whilst I am working long and hard at things so very important. And you may hang your head and wonder if you too should stay at home to wash your hair and tend to your accounts and count your fingers and toes many times over, perhaps, to make sure you get it right. But then you'll hear the distant sounds of clinking glasses, of music, of stomping and dancing and laughter, and you'll think a wise thought, so wise indeed that you'll stop thinking immediately after thinking it. That thought would be, forget this to-do list. I am going to have some fun. Someone here, and this just came through really strongly, is really overthinking this spiritual journey. Okay, really, really overthinking it. And that perfectionism is tying in again. And it's really feeling like you feel like you have to be perfect to be able to take this journey. And that's not the case, okay? You just have to show up as you. And to remember to have some fun. To remember to have fun through the journey. And to laugh. Okay, that's very, very important here. Someone really, really needed to hear that. All right. Let's get the astrology dice to close this out. All right, we have 3 again. So again with the 333. The 3rd house represents people tied to you by blood and location. A need to venture. Okay, and it says school and education for children. You may receive advice, but to watch out for gossip. Okay, I feel like this is like a big lesson for everybody right now, to not get sucked back in to relationships that are very surface level like that. And then we have Leo. So all about confidence again. So again, with that sun energy, really regaining confidence here. Like that confidence is coming, okay? Even if it doesn't feel in reach right now. That's what's coming through really strong here. And then we have ascending lunar node, the future, lessons that must be learned, fear of the unknown, destiny, and the path forward, okay? To not hover over the fear of what you don't know right now, okay? To just try to be present and try to integrate the things that you have learned so far. You're doing your best, and that's all we need, right? Just to do your best. All right, my loves, I hope this helped you. I hope it gave you a little bit of guidance on what you're already knowing and feeling. I love you very much, and until next time, love and light.